Alright guys, I did it. I went ahead and pulled the trigger. I got me a new saw and I bought it from Lowe's of all places. You probably thought I was like a die-hard steel guy. I've been using steel chainsaws and Husqvarnas for years, but lately I've been falling towards the Husqvarna side. There are a few steels that I really like the top handles and the pole saws. But as far as the mid-range saws, I've really fallen in love with these, like the Ranchers. And I was going to buy another one, and I was like, you know what? These are only like $100 more. I'm going to go ahead and get a professional Husqvarna saw. And you can pick them right up at Lowe's with 20-inch bar. So I'll go ahead and open this up. I haven't opened it up yet. Got your torque wrench and your little mini saw wrench in there. You guys can see that. That's the one I like to carry in the boot when I'm climbing. So, and you get your little Husqvarna 2-stroke synthetic blend. That's good for like a gallon of mixed gas. You get your extra air filter, and of course your gas and oil caps. And I'm not sure, let's see, I'm actually going to need some tools here to get this off. Let me see if I can use my handy dandy blade here. Loosen that up. Probably need a screwdriver, but I'm just using a knife because I don't want to leave and go off trying to find a screwdriver real quick. But I was over at Ace Hardware looking at saws, and the only thing they carry is steel. And they didn't have any pro saws for near this price, so that's another reason I bought a Husky. Here's their little, you can put anything from 16, 18 to 20-inch bar and chain on here. It comes with a 20 limited 5-year extended warranty. Purchase this saw and you can, and a can of fuel today for a 5-year warranty. So I guess I didn't see that. I guess if you use their fuel, extends the warranty. Husqvarna fuel. Purchase 96 fluid ounces of Husqvarna pre-mix fuel and oil with qualifying chainsaw purchase. Step 2, register your product online at Husqvarna.com. U.S. warranty to extend your warranty from 2 years to 5 years. So that's a really good deal if you're a homeowner and you don't have a, it's not for commercial, it's for residential. But that's a really good way to extend the life of your saw and the warranty of your saw. And then of course you get the little brochure, and you even get you can do it. They have a Husqvarna app. I've never tried that, but that might be something I try on another video. But just I've gotten so many of these books, I just throw them in the drawer. But if you never had a saw before, it's one of your first ones, you can actually leaf through here, and it has a lot of safety tips and maintenance tips on how to take care of your saw. But one thing I really like about Husqvarnas compared to steel, they kept their gas and oil plugs really simple. And you don't have to have any special tools. And they never get stuck like the steels. They get all twisted up. And then a lot of times it's really hard to get them to seal correctly. So, but I'm old school. I really like the old ones where you can tighten them up with your scrunch. But now everything's gotten to where they just all these little flip tabs and stuff, which I hate to say it, but anytime you have a flip tab, it's going to break eventually. But this is another thing. On the steels, you have to reach your hand in there, and there's a little ball, and you have to kind of like push the ball and then pull it up, and it seems like you can never get in there right. And it looks like these are almost the same exact size, so I guess it doesn't matter which is which. We will see. And this is another thing. These little plastic dude that looks like a wishbone, they're so much easier to deal with. You just pinch them and push them in, and that's it. And this spins, so they never get, like on the steels, they get all spun up, and you have to untwist them. These just screw in and snap over. So once they're in there, unless you pull them out. The steels pop off all the time. I don't know why. So that's pretty simple. That's it. And then also too, you can just, if you want to pop the cover off, you can take a scrunch or a knife and just, I'm using the wrong end, just pop the cover right off. Boom, there you go. Here's your really simple air filter change right here. That pops right off. Boom, blow that out. And then you got your extra one right here. It's a different color, but screw that one on. This almost looks like it's made out of a different material. Anyway, they're both the same size. It's just very simple. Also, too, the on and off switch I like a lot better. It's just a very simple, intuitive saw. I mean, anybody pick them up, and it just works. Basically, just pick up, pull out, and pick up. There's your choke, and then that's your high idle, and then push down to stop, and then whenever you're ready, just start it again, and it's already in the run position. So it's just, and then they have a little thing right here you can see where your fuel's at, and this has the smashed my light there. This has the easy start. I'm not really familiar with it, but when you pull it, it's a little bit different. It's something you're gonna have to get used to. It almost like stores the energy. So, but I'm gonna try this one out tomorrow. We've been doing quite a bit of firewood. We have a few jobs left that we need to finish up, but it's just really light, powerful, and it just feels good. So I'm excited to try this out tomorrow, and I'll try to do a review after I get it started. We're cutting up probably 15 to 20 inch logs, and I will see how much power it has and if I can tell that much difference between the Rancher and this. I do know that this is a lot lighter, and also too, let's see. Professional chainsaw, superior cutting performance, endurance, 3.6 horsepower, 20-inch bar, X-cut chain. It has the 325 chain too, so it's a little bit thinner. It's lightweight, air injection. I'm trying to think of something else. It's supposed to be the piston and the jug is made out of where's it at? I just read it somewhere. It's supposed to last a lot longer. Auto tune automatically calibrates with auto tune, so you don't have to, I guess, adjust the air and fuel flow. It's automatically adjusted. Perfectly balanced, ergonomically designed handles. X-Force bar makes tough jobs easier with X-Force guide. Exceptional sharpness and durability with X-cut chains. Where does that say? It's 50.1 cc's, 3.6 horsepower, 11.7 pounds without the bar and chain, and then with the oil, gas, chain, and everything fully, I think it's 14.5 pounds. I do not see it on here, but supposedly the way they make the engines in these, they're supposed to last a long time. They're like coated, made out of a tungsten or something that's like really hard, and it's supposed to prolong the life of the piston and the jug, because that's usually what wears out first, and that's where you lose your compression. So anyway, sorry I didn't get I read it somewhere and I don't remember where I see it, but if I find it, I will leave it in the comment section. If any of you guys have one of these saws, let me know what you guys think. Price wise, value wise, I think value wise it's a really good deal. I've always liked Husqvarna saws. We just don't have a dealer very close, so I've usually been using Steels, because I've been going to a steel dealership for over 20 years, and but for some reason the Steels are still, there's a few problems they have, especially with the oil and the gas caps. They just made them way too complicated, and I've had a lot of problems with not having them seal and then also breaking. And just lately, I've been really having a problem with them running correctly. So I've had 20-year-old Husqvarnas that start right up. Every Husqvarna I have, they just start. A lot of the Steels I've been using, even brand new ones, they'll run really good. You'll start them, and then you can't get them cranked again. It's like they flood out, and then you got to sit there for 10 minutes and try to get it started. You got to hold the throttle open and pull it till you're like exhausted, and then by the time you get it started, it's like, man, it's like I spent half my energy just keeping the saw running. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will try to do a really good video tomorrow of doing firewood. We have one small job. I don't think we'll need this. It's mostly trim work with a pole saw, but I'll bring it along just in case, and there is like a small dead tree I might fall with it. So if I really like this saw, I might get another one for Joey. So we'll have two of these, and then basically what I do is we have pole saws with 16-inch bars, extended pole saw with 16-inch bars, and then we have big saws. So this will be our mid-range, this in our Rancher. So this will be my saw, and then Joey will have the Rancher, and then later on I'll probably get him one of these too. So all right guys, I will see you soon. Have an awesome day.